Well, we just started this craft club in January. It was going to be called Knit and Natter, but in fact we called it Let's Get Crafty because we thought it would cover lots more activities. And people have come and they've been able to choose what they wanted to do, but we've also had some projects. We've had some visiting artists, students coming in, so they've been teaching new skills like tie-dye and felt making and that kind of thing. And the projects at the moment are all to do with making Macclesfield magnificent, which is Macclesfield moths, and we've been talking about the murals that are being made in the town centre. And at the moment we're making some moths to decorate the garden of a big church in the town centre for the Barnaby Festival. So people are being very creative. Sometimes they're going home and taking things home with them, but most of the time they're coming back and, as you've heard today, they're thinking about, oh, I could do it a different way, or I'm going to try this out. So it was just giving people the opportunity to learn some new skills. Because I love crafts and love sharing my skills, and having Cathy, who works in such a different way, sharing hers, I think it's a lovely way just to be able to come and have a bit of a go yourself. You know, I spent all last night preparing for today, so it's making me do things that I haven't had time to do for a long time. I think this particular place is so lovely to bring people together. I think people come and they don't quite know what they're expecting to do. Some came with a definite plan, you know, that they wanted to learn a particular skill. Somebody here is coming in order to do crafts herself and perhaps even start a small business. And I think that the main thing is that everybody comes and talks together and supports each other, and we've got a lovely group of people here and they've all got to know each other. I think that's the thing, yes.
Well, initially this project, I joined this project as part of my uni course, because I do community arts. So in my third year I had to do a community arts project, and I'm specialised in fine arts. So I wanted to sort of use my specialism to help sort of teach other people and sort of share my knowledge of arts and crafts. So we came to Victoria and asked her, and she thought it'd be a great idea, and it'd help get people who could potentially be isolated out of their homes. And the group, it's just grown and grown. It's been fantastic. So, and it's nice to see people. For me, being so young, to sort of have that interaction with with an older generation than myself. And there's no barriers there at all. It's just lovely. The fact that I can come in and they gain stuff from me as much as I gain, the knowledge of working with older people. It's just really nice coming together as a group. Everyone looks forward. I look forward to coming and doing this on a Wednesday morning. It takes you, like things like all my uni work and stuff, and it's quite stressful. And for, maybe these have different lifestyles away from here. And it's just nice to all come together as a group, all chat. It's like a real sense of like community cohesion. It's just lovely. So I'm going to continue doing this for sort of this foreseeable future. Obviously, I'm only young, so I'm going to have to get a full-time job at some point when I finish my degree. But I've been speaking to Victoria about working in Macclesfield Hospital and volunteering there on the mental health board, doing arts and crafts with people like that. So it's already leading on to more exciting things. Yeah. It's really nice me being able to come in and share my skills and have people sort of want to learn from me, and that's like a really nice feeling, because eventually I want to go on. I've applied for PGC next year to go on and teach, obviously, in like colleges and things, and having given me confidence of being able to stand up in front of a group of people and actually stand and talk to people and teach people and answer questions, when you're sort of faced with that, because it's quite a daunting task. When I was saying the first week when I stood up and did that, I was like quite quiet, quite nervous, couldn't wait to sit down. But now, I'll just go around, talk to anybody. It's really helped me come out of myself in terms of teaching, in terms of being able to speak to anyone, in terms of like the barriers that we do face, because I'm not usually in a situation, or hadn't been before I did volunteering for Age UK, where I'd be able to, feel comfortable actually just sitting and talking to, any age group. Yeah.
The project it's funded by Comic Relief and the James Smith Foundation, and they've funded us for 3 years, and the project is for men only over the age of 50 who are socially isolated. It's to get them in, meeting each other, having a laugh, a joke, have a cup of tea, read the paper, or if they want to do something different, if they've not done woodwork before, they can decide on a project they'd like to do, which is entirely up to them. They can choose anything they like. We don't give them a project to do, we don't choose what they do. I actually started with the organisation on the 1st of September last year.
Yeah.
And I was given the task of designing and filling the workshop with equipment. At the moment we have 40 people registered with us and 30 regular users. But we have space for 10 people per session in the workshop, 3 or 4 outside if they're doing minor refinishing or painting, which will be done outside at a later date.
My wife passed away in September, so it's given me purpose in life. Rather than just sitting around cabbaging, I'm helping these blokes, and they're getting the benefits out of me and I'm getting the benefits out of helping them. Right. It's a win-win situation. The beauty of volunteering, I've got a back problem. The beauty of it is, if I feel rough one day, I can go and sit outside, or I can come and go as I please, which happens many days. You do what you can while you can. Because if you just sit around, you go down and you go worse, and you dwell on your problems, and that's no good for you. Apart from that, there's a good crack goes on here, a good laugh.
That always helps.
Yeah. The volunteers, we tend to take the mickey out of each other, and it gives a more relaxed atmosphere for Well, I only came to look around. I sold them a lathe, and somehow I got roped in. I've been here ever since.
Can't get away.
No.
Really like it. He's enjoyed it. We get enjoyment out of it. And I think with Terry, he's a hell of a teacher. We need him. But we need this type of place as well. It helps us all boys. I've been in forces, active service, but we a lot of old soldiers, and so we talk about different things. And we sit down together and where was you and what have you. And it's nice to make something, and same as this we're doing now for the old people. It's fantastic.
Every week, every Tuesday, myself and my friend Holly come to Shift Radio through Marbank School and present the senior school run for an hour whilst it's on FM. So we talk about school and just things to do with our age group, and we play music that we enjoy, and then we have an agony aunt that rings up from London, and we send in questions, and she answers them for us. Like volunteering through this, it's given me the confidence to do different things in school, and I feel I can talk to audiences now and more people, and I just really enjoy it. I just feel more confident, and people ask me and Holly to do things as well. So we did like a concert in school, we hosted that, which was great fun. So we wouldn't have been able to do that if we didn't have the confidence from this. Well, Redshift is like a community radio, so loads of different shows are on the air. So there's like a Polish one, and there's like the school ones that we're part of. So it just does bring communities together, as our slogan is.
This used to be an orchard, and it was disused for years, overgrown, used as a rubbish tip. The lady who owns it decided that in conjunction with local schools she'd like a project to revitalise it really, and open it up to the public again. So we came and with 3 different schools, built the footpaths, tidied the sites, planted apple trees, and every so often come down and maintain it. Last year we worked on it for probably 2 or 3 months, but having said that, it tends to be once a week because it fits in with the class GCSE timetable for horticulture apparently. So it's their practical sessions. So obviously it depends on the schools and depending on the weather and holidays as to how long it takes, but I mean the upkeep is ongoing really. It needs to be done on a kind of rolling programme basis. So, it's for people with brain injuries and learning difficulties. So it actually fits in very well with them, and BTCV kind of include them at whatever level you know, they're capable of doing, which is great. So, yeah. I mean, it certainly keeps you fit. You get to meet people, see bits of Cheshire you didn't know existed, and a few other places, but because you go all over the county, it's not just locally based. So, and you pick up a whole range of skills that some of which are dying out, and some of which are quite handy to have, but you know you wouldn't get anywhere else. Hedge laying, path building, building revetments, building bird hides, ponds. We build nature ponds for schools. Whole range of things really. Felling trees, planting trees, general kind of husbandry. We run an allotment as well, so you get kind of horticulture skills, how to put up a greenhouse and take it down again, things like that. I think if you've got the time, it gives you a sense of achievements. It's nice to think sometimes that you look at something that's going to be there in 50 years and think, I helped build that. You know, it'll be there when you aren't. And a lot of the time when you're out, you might be doing footpaths, and the number of people who come up and thank you and say, I haven't been able to walk up here for 20 years, but I can now because of this. So you're opening up the countryside to other people as well, you know.